Sean, let me begin with you. You're on the right-hand side of the screen. Why are you going to Standing Rock? Hello.
Hi, yeah, I'm going to Standing Rock to defend water rights for Native Americans. It's time for us veterans to stand up for our own on our own soil. That's what we're there to do.
Okay, and Sam, how about you?
I'm going simply because I believe in having a clean environment, a good environment, and it really comes down to when will enough be enough for these companies? When will enough be enough? How many mineral rights do they need? How much land do they need? And just came to a point after seeing the police brutality and the lack of permits, just can't stand for it.
Okay, Sean, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has ordered the protests to leave the camp by Monday. I mean, they're basically in charge here at this point. You're a veteran. Here we have a potential standoff coming on Monday with the U.S. Army. Will it be difficult going up against fellow Army members?
Well, it's the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, which is largely civilian-run, even though it's Department of the Army. They just handle infrastructure issues and manage land and that sort of thing, bridges and railways. This isn't the American Civil War all over again. We're going up there with to take the line with the protesters that are already in place. And right now it's actually between the company, their hired thugs, and some of the law enforcement agencies that are in place.
Yeah, people may be going with the peaceful intentions, but we've seen the use of water hoses and freezing temperatures, tear gas, not to mention the cold weather that is already a reality at the camp. The government's saying they want to close the camp for the protesters' own safety. Officials saying the same thing. Sam, do you buy that?
No, I think they're getting cold. I think they're getting uncomfortable, and I don't think they want to play this game anymore. I mean, we're not going there to go against anyone. We're going there to support the Sioux Nation and the water protectors. We're not going there to fight. We're not going there to, cause a ruckus. So I think it's just them getting uncomfortable and seeing that, momentum for the protectors is gaining while theirs is flagging. So I think it's just a ploy to try to get people out of there for their own sake, not ours.
Right, and safety for the protesters is pretty convenient after you've already thrown concussion grenades and fire hoses and billy club people, shot them with rubber bullets. Now all of a sudden we're concerned about safety. Well, I agree with Sam. I think they're just getting tired. This thing has to come to an end.
The Morton County Sheriff's Department say they don't want veterans going to Standing Rock, that it would add burdens and tension to the situation. What do you say to that?
I'd say Morton County Sheriff's Department doesn't want anybody going to Standing Rock, so veterans or otherwise. Not to mention, go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Not to mention, we bring press with us, so of course they don't want us going up there.
That's what's truly dangerous for them about the veterans going there, is because we're bringing a lot of media attention, which is fantastic, and it's exactly what they don't want, because they really don't have any legs to stand on, whether it be legal, environmental, ethical. They're fighting a losing fight, and with nonviolent resistance, they have no way to stop it, no way to stop the growing momentum against them.
How far are you willing to go to, as you say, protect the protesters?
Well, I mean, we're going to Standing Rock.
We're going to work with the Sioux, and whatever the elders, what their guidance is, we're not doing anything preemptively that works against their efforts. We're going to talk with the elders, and we're going to support them in any way they can. If that means standing on a line, we're going to stand on a line. If it means forming a circle around the digging site, we're going to do that. It could be chopping wood. It could be bringing supplies. Whatever they need, that's what we're going to do. And we're prepared to do that for them.
A couple of veterans have said they are prepared to be human shields.
Sure, that's what standing on the line is.
Certainly less than ideal, but when you have a civilian class who are just being beaten senseless by these police, to have a group of people who have training under stress, who have training with facing off with violence, it's a service that we can provide, to stand there and hopefully alleviate some of the pressure that they're feeling, hopefully give them some type of reprieve, some type of break, and hopefully that's something we can accomplish.
You're both part of U.S. Veterans for Standing Rock, not doctors for Standing Rock or teachers for Standing Rock. What is it about this cause that draws veterans in particular, do you think?
For me personally, it's that sense of duty, that sense of obligation to country and to your fellow Americans. We don't fight for our rights and our freedoms overseas. Actually, we fight for it right here in America.
And Sam?
Oh, are you all right?
Can you hear me, Sam?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you okay?
Yep, we're
we
good.
lost
Sorry.
we lost the visual with you for just a moment, so we're just
Right.
we're running a videotape right now of the situation in Standing Rock, so we can't quite see you. But I just wanted to ask you one last question. Oh, there you are. I see you right there, Sam. What is it about veterans? And I'll put this on the table. I talked to another retired veteran yesterday who's leaving from Kalamazoo, Michigan, and he said that as a retired Marine, he is following his creed to protect America from enemies, both foreign and domestic.
That's something that I feel like is often forgotten as part of the oath for military service, is being conscious enough to see both. We focus a lot on our foreign enemies in this country and in the press. There's a lot of focus on threats abroad. But when you have companies just ransacking the environment and abusing people, it falls right in line with the domestic enemies, somebody who is not serving our better interests, somebody who's not serving the American people. And as a veteran, it's an important thing to be able to stand up to a domestic enemy and see it for what it is.
But there's controversy about that. I mean, who determines who is a domestic enemy?
Well, I mean, who's causing harm? That's what it comes down to for me. You have the Energy Transfer Partners pushing this pipeline through in a huge rush, not getting all their permits, and using violence to stop people peacefully demonstrating on their own land. It doesn't really get any clearer than that.
It's profit or water. That's what it comes down to, profit or water. So the controversy is do you value water for clean drinking water for people, for children, or do you value profit for shareholders of private companies? I mean, what's more important?
U.S. Army veteran Kristopher Tremblay and U.S. Navy veteran Sam Deering on their way to Standing Rock, North Dakota. Thank you, gentlemen, for taking the time out from your very long trip to talk to us here in Canada.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.